In this video, I'm going to talk about how to set up a network service in by Cisco Packet Tracer student. So first thing first, you're going to want to add all of these components on your Windows. So in here, in this exercise, we need to have some this is switches and routers and two servers. So you can easily find it in this little box in here. And after you add all of these components, you need to connect all of them by using this connections section. So um, you going you choose whatever type you want to use in your example, but in here I'm going to use this automatically choose connection type, so it will automatic connect all of these component by default. So for example, if I delete this and this one, I choose this connection, and it's just simply connect all of that, and here as well. So after you connect all of your component, so you will go to the most important part, that you're gonna add or set up the IP address in this router, servers, or computer if you example have one. So I have another file to do it. It's not a complete file, you can see, but the first step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to this server. We're gonna start with this server first, and you can see that in this server, you go to desktop, you go to IP configuration. You see this have already have an IP address in here, and this IP address should be um, in your requirement. So as a file here, you can see that this IP address is here, this one. So make sure that you copy of that and pass it in here, and do the same with the server 2 here. And to make, after you finish all of this server, you're gonna go to this router. So for this router, we will doing in this CLI console. So for example, I will go to this router. This mean ISP R1, and all of this is my previous done. So, but I'm gonna start over again. So you type in, hit enter. You type config, is mean configuration. T is mean terminal. And when it's going to this config, you're going to type interface and the port that you want to this to work with in this router. So in this router, you can see it have 1, 2, and 3 ports. This is 0, 1, 0, FA 0, 0, and 0, 0, 1, 1. So that is three ports that we need to work with. So I will start with this FA 0, 0. So I will type interface FA0 flash 0. And in this step, I'm going to type IP address to set up the IP address in this port. And so you should have your IP address in your requirements exam. So in here, I already type it in here. It is 209.169.201.4 slash 13. So I'm gonna type in here. So, and the subnet marks in, this is the ISPR1 subnet mask is in here, this this column. This is IP address, and it is our interface, and it is our device. So I will type it, hit enter, and you're gonna type no shot to make sure it started, and you're gonna type exit again, and that's it. It is your first port, and repeat the same process with other ports and with other router. So it's a long work to go in here, and make sure that you're not gonna miss any IP address, you're not gonna miss any router, you're not gonna miss any ports. It's really easy to getting messing up with wrong ports. So you can see that there's a lot of port in here. In this router, it has 4 ports. These have 3 ports, and all that stuff. So you have to handle that really well. And after you finish all of this router, you wanna go to check the ping to make sure that it's completely work for you. So you're gonna go server, you go to desktop, you go to this command prompt, and you're gonna type ping to whatever IP address that you want to check, because the server is like the own of this whole network. So this is like take control of all of this. So I'm gonna type whatever IP address I want to check. So maybe this one from this router, from the ISP R1 to R1 router, this line, and hit enter. And when you wait a few minutes, and make sure that you use the correct line for this router and switches. So for router, we gonna use this red zigzag line. From router to switches, we're gonna use this black line, and from server to router, we're gonna use this grid light. Okay. So when you ignore all of that, you see these lines. You see that a package sent 4, received 0, and lost 4. 100% lost. That means you are uh, have a mess in here. It's true because I didn't. I still not finish all of this connection in here. But in the in the exam in the example, you can see that all of these have been connect, like it is like green nodes in here. So if you go into this server, you go to desktop, you go to command prompt, you type ping. um, it's just the same thing as the previous, and hit enter. Okay, so when it's something going out like this. So this package is sent 4, receive 4, lost 0, like 0% loss. And this means that it is a correct answer and you are good with that. So basically I show you what is complete, fully complete network server compared to my network server that is not complete at all. So you can see there is 3 lines and not being connection, and this 2. So And yeah, that's what you have to do with this example. And remember, when you finish all of this, you need to check the PT activity in here. So you have to take a result, and we have something like this. And you go to assessment items. This will show your score and item count. So all of that is, you see that's all of this correct in here, and that's you doing a great job. And that's it. That's all about this network.